Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining and welcome back to Wall Street Bullion. Our guest today is the legend himself, the Robin Hood of Wall Street, Greg Mannarino. Welcome back, sir.
Thanks for having me, man. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you for coming down. It's been a while since you've been on the channel, and I'm so excited to have you back on. Since you've been on, gold prices have been skyrocketing. Silver prices. You look in the past week and a half, it finally looks like we've broken out. And everything that's happening in the news right now with Congress and Trump trying to get his $2.5 trillion passed through Congress, removing the debt ceiling, Israel, Iran. So much to get into. But first, let's start off with silver and gold. What are your thoughts for this year with silver and gold?
This is nothing. We haven't even seen anything yet. This isn't even a beginning. I mean, come on, man. The entire global financial system is coming apart. Henceforth, why we're seeing what we're seeing right now. For over 30 years, Netanyahu has been saying that Iran is like, what, months away from a nuclear weapon. Our own U.S. intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard,
Yeah.
she said they weren't even close. This is just recently. Now, all of a sudden, this is imminent that we got to hit them now. And Trump is calling for unconditional surrender and fire from the sky and death and pain and, whatever it might be. I mean, come on. No one can make this stuff up, but this is exactly what you and I would expect. And everyone that follows our work. It's an incredible thing. So, look, the system is coming apart. This is the final countdown to the end of the entire financial system, the way that we know it. We are quickly and rapidly being pushed into a system of maximum control, and everybody knows it. I mean, there's no secret where we're going here, and this system is run its course. They know that. You got central banks of the world colluding with world leaders, none more so than Trump and Vance here, who are now on the same page calling for a weaker dollar. It's already lost 96% of its purchasing power. That's not enough. Let's lower it down to, I don't know, 99%. Let's get rid of that too. Let's artificially suppress rates even further here. Allow the Federal Reserve to inflate and take the whole system down. And the middle class with it, a manufacturing in the industrial arm of the United States is being destroyed via the same mechanism here. Trump's talking about bringing back manufacturing here. Really? How about we return purchasing power to the currency, which will allow consumers to consume, and then the factories would produce. But no, Vance, Trump, let's kill the dollar so our factories just go away. You can't make it up, but that's exactly what's happening here, man. And again, this is just the beginning.
Hello, my fellow silver and gold stacker. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching the channel. Subscribe, please like the video, and also hit the notification bell. Keep stacking. Greg, and I'm seeing like the temperature change in the past few days. You're seeing so many people like Carlson. You're seeing so many people who are massive supporters of Trump, even just people commenting on Instagram posts. Now they're starting to change their tune because, they're starting to get hints of Trump wanting to go to war or starting to take action with Israel against Iran. And a lot of his supporters now, I'd say it's increasing now, where they were hardcore Trump fans, and then now they're questioning it, where they're saying, if Trump goes into war with Iran, we're no longer his supporter. What do you make of that? Do you like, yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, maybe these people are starting to wake up that it was all lies and propaganda from the get-go. It's an incredible thing. I came out here publicly on my own blog saying it was all lies, and guess what? It was all lies from the fraud that was a Doge, which actually ended up costing the American people instead of saving them anything here, to everything else that's going on here. This guy here is hell bent on destroying the United States from within. I've been telling people this for 1,000 years, it seems to me, but now finally they're waking up now. I mean, come on. This is it's an economic destruction on a grand scale. They're going to suck the wealth right out of the United States economy and the middle class. Trump has turned the Oval Office into a crypto casino for him and his sons, building a crypto empire. And I think these people are freaking fed up. Rightly so. And now we have the lies here for over 30 years. Over 30 years. And then I was saying they're close to a nuke. Our own intelligence is saying no, but Trump is saying yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man. there's obviously something else going on here. It's incredible to see. Look, but this doesn't surprise me. It makes me disgusted because I've been trying to tell people this. They really believe that we had an election. We didn't even have an election. This was a selection. Our votes don't matter. Nothing matters anymore. This is a dystopian society, and we're being thrust into it faster and faster. It's an incredible thing. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. What do you see happening next with Iran and Israel? Like a lot of people are talking about, if they close the Strait of Hormuz, where that's 25% of the world's oil and energy that goes through there. It's right in that strait right beside Iran. If they said they have the capabilities to close it. If they do close it, you're going to see oil prices go up. You're going to see inflation rise higher. What's the end game from this, Greg? Like, can they close the Strait of Hormuz, or are they gonna like there's so many talks of what's next. What are your thoughts?
It's going to escalate from here. Absolutely. This is not about borders. This is ideological in many many ways, and many people are willing to die for that. Unfortunately, and the world is being thrust into a place it doesn't want to be. And most of Trump supporters didn't believe we would be here, although I told them that it would happen. I lost thousands of subscribers because I told them the truth. They didn't want to hear it, that we were going to have more war. Go back and watch my videos, everyone. I said war would not end. It would be exacerbated under President Trump. Greg, you don't know what you're talking about. No, 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 no. Yes, obviously I did. It's too easy. We know where the guy comes from. The guy is a con man of the highest possible order, and then some. And this is what you get. I mean, people get what they ask for, I suppose, although they had no choice in this. This is a selection. It was never an election here, and this is about bringing the United States to its knees. We are going to see further uh, global de-dollarization. We are going to see the currency lose vast amounts of purchasing power. Who's paying for all this? This war is going to involve we're already involved. If you
Yeah,
notice the nanosecond this started, the media outlets were saying the U.S. wasn't involved, and the U.S. was
yeah,
involved. This is a clear code for we're clearly involved. And now with President Trump switching gears and saying, okay, you know what? I don't believe my own intel. He's on the Iran needs to be hit right now. This is obviously, look, it's a deception. It's a distraction on a massive scale. And we the people are going to pay for this from every angle here. Crude oil has spiked big time. If in fact, the Strait of Hormuz is closed, we can see 120, 150, 180, $200 a barrel here. And crude oil, there are over 6,000 products made with crude oil. This is about squeezing the middle class to death, inflating them to death, only to issue in a new system. Problem, reaction, solution. Now they have scapegoats. I mean, war is not stopping. The war that was supposed to end on day one here, Ukraine and Russia. No one's even talking about that anymore, but that's going on. President Trump can't get a single deal. Nothing's going on here. We're told there is a deal, but there's not a single deal that's actually even happened.
right.
So this is his deals are, well, you know what? I can't make a deal, so let's melt the world. Basically, the man sees himself clearly as some kind of a godlike figure here. He's now becomes judge, jury, and executioner, saying that for now we're not going to kill. We, the United States, we the people here, are not going to kill the Iranian leader because we're all for that, of course, right? Because of the lies and the distraction and deception. You can't make that stuff either. A man who has never once humbled himself before God. He admitted flat out, he has never asked God for forgiveness. This is Pharaoh talk. Who is this God that I should humble myself before him? Meanwhile, he
Yeah.
peddles Bibles and sells them for profit. I mean, make that up too. And these people still stand behind this man. He should be out of office today. Fact. But of course, again, there are those that see this man as a divine entity, literally. And unfortunately, it's going to drag us all down with it. Look at every society going back as far as you want to go in ancient times. They all fall for the same reason.
Welcome to the Cayman Islands, a premier offshore jurisdiction where natural beauty meets financial stability. Here, your wealth is more than secure. It thrives in one of the most trusted and respected financial centers in the world. For over a decade, SWP has been the trusted choice for precious metal investors worldwide. Our purpose-built 6,000 square foot facility sets a new standard in precious metal storage. We are proud to be one of the only vault operators approved by the London Bullion Market Association. Beyond safeguarding your assets, we're committed to making a difference in our community by supporting local causes and events that reflect our values. As we continue to expand and innovate our services, we ensure that your wealth is safe and strategically positioned to shield you from the uncertainties that lie ahead. Strategic wealth preservation, trusted today and ready for tomorrow.
And that's it.
And I feel like, a lot of people will hear you saying this and they'll be like, oh, Greg is a Biden supporter or he's a this and that.
I hated Biden's guts, and
Eh,
everybody knows that. I pounded that guy into the ground every day of my life. They
Right.
have no idea. They're blind. You see, they can't admit that they've been duped. It's very hard to admit that, but once they admit it, it's freeing. It's freeing. I want people to say, look, I was lied to, but now I know it, and now I am going to take action. Do something about it. Share this video. Get it out there. Start talking about it. Bombard President Trump's social media with whatever the truth that's in your head. Everyone knows the truth. People know the truth when they hear it. So people are listening to this, and they can say all they want. Put in one that I have said that isn't true. They can't. They can't do that. It's impossible.
I was like to be honest, before Trump got in office, I was like, okay, this guy wants to cut taxes on the lower class. He wants to get rid of the income tax. I was like, he wants to go after, all the people in Doge and start uncovering
How'd you like
money.
all those arrests? Did you like the perp walks?
Right.
I told everyone it wasn't going to happen. There were going to be arrests, Greg. You're wrong. There's going to be arrests. There's going to be perp walks. Not one, nothing. It was all a lie. It was all garbage. It was all. I told people from day one. I said it's a fraud.
Yeah, even
Greg,
with the
you're wrong.
Epstein,
I'm going to laugh in your face. I'm waiting for the laughter, man. I'm still waiting for it. People have been so dumbed down. They don't know how to walk and chew gum at the same time. They see one guy with a big mouth who does dances with rap stars and grabs women by the vagina and admits it. And then this is guys like Jesus. He's like Jesus, man.
Yeah, no, it's crazy to me. And yeah, I was a supporter of Trump before, but everything that's happening in the past few days, I'm like, you start the second question where you're like, okay, who's really the president here? Like you just mentioned, it's not an election, it's a selection. And right when you see, yeah, it's just crazy to see. Now, what would you say, Greg, to all the silver and gold stackers? There's so many new silver and gold stackers who are getting into this, who want to protect themselves, who are looking what's happening in the news and saying, hey, I want to protect my purchasing power. What kind of guidance can you give with them? And they're also Trump supporters too. But now I guess you never know what could be happening if they're swaying their thoughts. What do you tell the silver and gold stackers?
Take the chains off, man. Stop supporting the Trumps, the Bidens, or any of these other things, and start realizing, people, that it's every man and every woman for themselves right now. This is not the United States of America in any way, shape, or form anymore. With regard to gold and silver, people, this is the way to go. I mean, the system is coming down henceforth. Why we're seeing what we are. These are sovereign things. We are being systematically led to the slaughter. Now people are leading themselves to the slaughter, and Trump is the Pied Piper. That's exactly what's going on. This country is not being rebuilt in any way. It's being brought to its knees, and they want us on our knees to beg for a new system. That's where we're going. Calls for a weaker dollar. Could you imagine that? I have to give Trump credit where it's due. He has the guts and the BALLS to say, I want a weaker currency, which means everyone's life gets harder. Because a weaker currency buys less things, you got to work harder. It's theft on a grand scale. He's telling his own people, I am going to rob you blind. I'm going to call on the Fed to lower rates. I'm going to call on the Fed to weaken the dollar. Now Vance has jumped in on the bandwagon as well here. And the Fed is getting exactly what they want. Nothing. There's not a thing on this earth that can make a central banker happier than hearing a sitting president and a sitting vice president say, I want to kill the dollar. I want to weaken the dollar further here. I want to lower rates. What does this do? Again, think about it here. But a weaker currency does what? Doesn't allow people to consume, right? They can't consume as much because they have to, just to make ends meet, they're just scrounging by. Just kills the factories that we were supposed to be bringing manufacturing back to the United States. I told everyone we don't even have the infrastructure for it. I mean, it was a lie. Anyone who couldn't see through that was really, really either completely deluded or out of their freaking mind because it was too simple to see. So keep stacking, everyone. The financial system's coming down. The debt market is being hyperinflated. We're going to face a moment of a credit freeze, a locking up of the system. Then they're going to make us beg for a new system of maximum control, programmable money here, money with an expiration date on it, or
Wow.
cash. This is where we're going. And look, man, we got to make the right alliances. Number one, with the source. Number two, we got to reconnect with each other. We got to realize that we're not each other's enemies. The divide and conquer thing, has worked clearly, but now it's time for us all to join forces against the Trumps and the Vances and the Bidens and the freak show all together here, and realize this is supposed to be a government of the people and by the people, for the people, but it's certainly not. Instead, we have a pharaoh right now. Again, who is this God that I should kneel before him? Man is not came out, said he's never asked God for forgiveness. What does
Wow.
that tell you? What
Yeah,
does that tell you?
yeah, and Greg, it's so great having you on to kind of give us that these words, because a lot of people for sure maybe have been stuck in even me. I was all for Trump. I was like, oh, let's get this Biden out of here. Let's get some change going. Boom, boom, and
I
then you.
wanted Biden out of there too. I wanted to throw up every time I heard the man's name or spoke, or but it does. It's not. It's the system. It's
Yeah,
the system, and we. But look, man. What I started to see is I watched pretty much every one of Trump's rallies on TV, like most people did. I watched most of them, and I was listening to going, "This is all freaking lies." I mean, there's no way this is going to happen. There's no way that's going to happen. And there's people cheering for it. I'm going to weaken the dollar. Yeah. People really believe that we're going to save all this money. No, they're going to inflate. He works for the central bank. So does
yeah.
Vance, more so than I think any other dynamic duo, going back as far as you want to go. I've never seen anything like it before. And now we got Christine Lagarde now looking for a move here to dethrone the dollar. She sees that we have no leadership here in the United States. She sees the dollar losing its reserve status. She's saying, you know what, we're going to slip the euro in here. Now, what did President Trump say to the BRICS nations? Don't you dare sidestep the dollar. What is he going to do to our European friends? Say he's going to attack them with missiles next? Come on, man. This is crazy what we're seeing here.
Yeah, it is crazy. And there's, they're trying to get rid of the debt level, debt ceiling, and just print to
Let's just
infinity. And
continue to inflate. That's really going to help everybody.
yeah, no, it's crazy. Greg, I want to thank you so much, man. It's such a huge pleasure having you come down to speak to the silver, the gold, the investing community, and to all of us, to you. We want to thank you so much for, I've been watching your videos shoot since I was back in high school, and I remember, yeah, it was incredible. So yeah, it's a huge thank you for everything you've done and for you to coming
No,
down and
man, no.
speaking to everyone.
I don't deserve any thanks at all. All the glory goes to God. I am just a guy here with a big mouth, and I'm not afraid to use it because we got to wake some people up, man. And thanks to you, not me, people are going to hear this stuff.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. All glory to God. Everyone watching this, highly recommend. Please check out Greg Mannarino. I'm going to put the links in the description below. Please subscribe to his YouTube channel. Like the video, subscribe, and yeah, Greg, we'll talk to you soon, brother.
Absolutely, man.
Take care.